Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, the young retiree, and I am here on October 4th. So it is the 4th day of my 31 days of vlogging about health, wellness, and food. So, today I'm feeling exceptionally slim from my shoulders up. Like, normally my face is like, and I just feel like super slim in the face today. So, I'm glad it's documented. God, excuse me. So, see, cockiness kills, alright, people? So, today, what I'm going to talk about, I wrote a blog about it, and, I should have written down some some key points, and I didn't. But so I know that I have previously done video blogs about food policing and how intuitive it is, and so today I'm going to talk about why I eat real food without the label of, oh, I'm paleo. So, golly day, back in, this is September of 2013. Just work with me as I work it out. So Jean came home from Afghanistan in September. It's October of 2013. Jean came home from Afghanistan in September. Let me jot it down so I can focus up. September of 2012. He came home from Afghanistan. So in like July, August of 2012 is when I went paleo. So way back in October of 2011 is when we found out he was deploying on my birthday while he was on leave 3,000 miles away from his command. Not that I'm bitter about it. I was super bitter about it then. So back in 2011, I was here on my computer. I'm on Pinterest, and I'm pinning these like crazy awesome dinners. Oh, excuse me. My apologies. I'm pinning, Bosco, Jonesy, you're going to have to move for me, buddy. If you can just come over here so that I can back up. Act like you have a backbone and just come right here. Okay? So, that's me shuffling around for the day. So, I'm on Pinterest and, sorry, there we go. Is that a little better? And now I'm fully on the, okay. So, I'm on Pinterest. I'm pinning all these, like, crazy good recipes for, you know, just, like, these ridiculous, pair of socks on my desk. Awkward. For, like, tater tot casserole. And, you know, all these crazy sodium-filled crock pot recipes and just crazy fat-filled, like, appetizers to have on the weekends and just not healthy food at all. And I thought that I was, like, a rock star wife. He deployed, and it was that year, like, November, December of that year, I started Pilates, and let me tell you a little story I forgot to tell on my blog today. So I started Pilates in November of 2011, and It was at a small private studio in Temecula called A Pilates Studio. So if you live in Southern California, it's amazing, and you need to check Sandy out. She's great. And so you kind of go in the first time and you sit down and you talk with her about like what your goals are and what you're looking to achieve. And obviously I was looking for weight loss and just to be healthier and, low impact workouts. And so she was like, super. And here's a, kind of a food plan that I want you to follow. And if you follow this food plan, you'll have like crazy awesome success, right? And this food plan was like no eating out ever, not even like stopping and getting a rotisserie chicken from like the deli, like just like no, like you had to cook at home. And it was like for breakfast you had like a hard-boiled egg and like a fruit or vegetable, and for lunch you had like chicken or fish and a vegetable, and for dinner you had like chicken, fish, and brown rice and a vegetable, and like once a week you were allowed beef. It was like this crazy, at the time for me, like this crazy, like, Sandy, I can't eat like this. And so June deployed, and it was super hard, like, cooking for one person. It was our third deployment, but of course, I did really good. I didn't eat as many pizza rolls as I did during the second deployment. I ate pizza rolls, like, every day. But, I just wasn't eating the way that I should have been eating, so I wasn't losing the weight, even though I was going to Pilates 3 times a week. And in February of 2012, I started going to spin once a week, Pilates 3 to 4 times a week, and really, I guess I was going to spin like 3 times a week too. And just not losing any weight. And so that summer, a girlfriend of mine was like, you have to try paleo. You'll love it. And so I was like, okay. So I got Practical Paleo by Diane Sanfilippo and started really researching what this whole paleo was. I hadn't heard anything about it. I didn't know anything what it was. And I was really overwhelmed by all of the things that I couldn't eat. And I love, like, I'm the type of person that would go to Panera and get a soup bread bowl, with a, like, side baguette, and, like, maybe a sandwich, too. Like, there's not enough bread in this world for me. I love it. And then Jean came home for deployment, and the paleo police really started coming out. Like, I would do so good. Like, I would get a sandwich as a lettuce wrap, and then, like, have a bite of his pie, and it was like, oh, apple pie's not paleo. Or we would go to Costco, and I would get a hot dog without the bun, but I would still put, like, mustard and relish on it, and it was like, those hot dogs aren't paleo, and, that relish and mustard has so much sugar in it, and I'm sure it does, but it was so much better than the alternative, and I really thought that I was still doing really well. And I got really discouraged. I fell into a really deep depression when Jean got home from Afghanistan. It was a really bad integration. We were family planning at the time and trying to conceive, and I had to be on medication for that made me absolutely psychotic. I felt like I should have been hospitalized for a really bad psychotic episode. After my second dose of fertility treatment. And it was just a really dark time in my life. So I gained 40 pounds, fell into depression, and we for real would eat like frozen pizza 3 times a week for dinner. I just did not feel like cooking. I didn't feel like, this is going to sound so dramatic, I didn't feel like living. I didn't feel like being an active participant in my marriage. I just didn't feel like it. So, this January of 2013 is when I really, realized that I needed to make a change. I needed to climb out of this depression. I needed to get better. And so we like eased back into eating paleo. Except now like if you follow me on Instagram, sure, I hashtag my stuff paleo because I like finding paleo recipes and, other people that eat the same way that I eat to kind of follow so that I don't have to look at brownie sundaes every other day in my Instagram feed, So I just started kind of not labeling the way that I eat other than this is what I eat. And I make better food choices for me than I used to. So I guess I kind of use the label that I eat real food. But it's so true. Like I try not to put a label on it because, I said something really good on my blog. The way I phrase it, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna say that paleo, I deserve better than how we were eating. My husband deserves better than we were eating. And so we, I want to feed us, what we deserved. The label of paleo shamed me anytime I would slip up. And sure, I still slip up now and then. Last Saturday, after our 5K, we stopped at Whole Foods and we had a sandwich from the deli on ciabatta bread, and it was delicious. And I try to keep my bread to like one serving of bread a week. Last night, Jean brought home pizza. Like, usually one night a week, we'll do pizza from our little local mom and pop place. Jean will pick up a small pizza on his way home from work, and it's super delicious. We limit ourselves. We don't eat the amount that, like, we would if we were ordering it from, like, Domino's. Sorry, I have, like, that much shake left. And I want to finish it. So, so now we just work on eating real food. We work on shopping the perimeter of the grocery store. We stay in the produce. We stay in the meat section. We stay in the, dairy. I still eat cheese, and eggs and stuff. We don't eat cow's milk. Well, we don't drink cow's milk. But so that's what we're doing. We're eating real food and trying not to label it. So it is what it is. So this was day 4 of my 31 days of vlogging of health, wellness, and food. Do you guys like my note-taking system? I have a bunch of packs of Post-it notes all over the house, and I can never find them. So right up here in my desk, I have envelopes, and I always reach and grab an envelope. And it's funny, that's something my grandma used to do, Nan. She always had all these envelopes everywhere, and she'd write on them. And it has become my worst. Like, I have an envelope here with, like, a chicken tomato soup recipe that I'm doing tomorrow. I have an envelope here that I'm writing my grocery list on. I have envelopes in the dining room with, like, just all these crazy, like, little notes and stuff written on it. And yet I'm sitting with Post-it notes right here. In my defense, I just brought those in this morning. So I came up with all of the things. I don't want to ruin it for you. I came up with a list of all of the things that I'm going to be blogging about during the rest of my 31 days. I can cross this one off the list. Why I went paleo and now don't label it. Ding! I've got some really fun stuff coming up though, you guys. There are 4 open slots for my vlog, because every Monday I blog about my meal plan. And I don't know if you guys want to hear about that on the vlog or not. If you do, let me know, and I for sure will do that too. So thanks for stopping by and spending 15 minutes of your day with me. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe below so that you can keep up with everything. I hope you guys, it's Friday, so I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with Jean. We'll probably be coming to you from or after the Rugged Maniac tomorrow, so that'll be a fun Saturday morning session. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend. Bye, friends.